that we're going to start for all of our folks that are on time. Oh, I'm seeing the thumbs up already. But before we get into the nitty gritty of what's happening here, I am going to ask our main star today, Carrie Lynn Walsh-Wood, the Bergen Judiciary Trial Court Administrator, to welcome you and say hello, and then we will kick things off.
Great. I am thrilled to be here at the first ever statewide volunteer program. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself because volunteers have pretty much touched on every part of my career here in the judiciary. 32 years I've been in the court system. I started as a child placement review board facilitator. Back then we were called investigators. I worked my way up to child placement review coordinator. So I was managing all the child placement review boards in Bergen County. Then I became the children in court team leader. And then I moved to Morris County as the assistant family division manager, then the family division manager. So I then was involved in all the volunteer programs in family division. And then I became the operations division manager, and I actually asked my TCA if I could also be the volunteer coordinator as the operations manager. So then I was involved in all the volunteer programs in the judiciary. So I have to say, nobody knows better than I do what you do as volunteers, how integral the work is, how important it is, and how much time that you save us, and the heart and the passion that you come at the problems that we're dealing with in the court system. So I can't thank you enough. I'm so happy to be part of this. And I am going to now introduce, I'm going to have Jennifer, my amazing training coordinator, introduce herself.
Okay, just finding the unmute button. My name is Jennifer DePopolo, and I am the vicinage training and volunteer coordinator here in Bergen County and Hackensack. And I am going to be multitasking, letting our folks in the room. But I have been with the judiciary for just about 9 years. Over the last few years in my volunteer liaison role, I have been introduced to all of our volunteer committees, which include but not limited to the municipal court mediation, guardianship monitoring program, the juvenile conference committee, and child placement review board. As our previous volunteers have shared, I have been able to meet and build a relationship with amazing folks. If you're not muted, I am going to ask you to mute. I have been able to learn so much about the volunteer program and what volunteers have to offer and the benefits that each program has because of our selfless, amazing volunteers. So I do want to thank you, not only our volunteers, but our coordinators that are on this specific session today for all of your hard work. Because I can't go without saying, with the pandemic, I know that we all trudged that path with a lot of uncertainty. But thank you so much for coming back and continuing to do the hard work and dedicated work that we need you to do. So enough about me and enough about Carrie Lynn. We want to have some fun today. And if you haven't already, the next few slides will have the QR code on there. If you have a smartphone, please participate by using the prompts that come up on your smartphone. If you don't have one, don't worry. We have the chat. You'll see it at the bottom of, you'll see it at the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen. You are more than happy to, you are more than welcome to drop it in the chat, or you can come off mute and, make a little comment about what we're discussing today. So we're going to head on to the next slide here. And what motivates you? I'm going to hand this over back to Carrie, though. And she's going to start up our presentation, our fun slides today. So I'm going to mute myself and hand this right back over to Carrie Lynn.
Yes. So what motivates you to volunteer? If you are in your smartphone and you've done the QR code, downloaded the QR code, plug the answer into your smartphone. If you don't have a smartphone, just throw it into the chat, please. And we're going to see what comes up. Give back, make the world better, kindness. Sense of purpose and making a positive difference, the ability to help others makes me feel good, compassion, help people, make the world better. All right, we're seeing a lot of helping, a lot of giving back.
I love
Help
it.
others.
So many selfless adjectives that are coming through here.
Doing my part in my corner of the world. I like that. We all can do a little bit of something, can't we? All right, great. All right, thank you so much for participating. All right, so here's a question for you. How many volunteers does the New Jersey Judiciary have statewide? And if you're doing it on your smartphone, you can move the little lever thing to show your answer. And then if not, put it in the chat. All right. Yeah, I know Judge Grant said 1,500. We had some different numbers. It's somewhere between 701 and 896. I do not want to ever say that Judge Grant said something wrong. So I'm just going to say we have different numbers. All right. So we have 810. We have somebody at 701, somebody at 896. All right. Jen, you want to give the number?
So active volunteers. So in our systems, we do have a couple ways of classifying volunteers. So this might be our different numbers. You know, we have active volunteers, we have people that might be on a leave or whatnot. So I should have clarified. Right now, the New Jersey Judiciary has 816 active volunteers. So a round of applause to all those folks that are actively volunteering right now for the judiciary. And I
Thank
don't
you.
know, I think we had a follow-up question on that one, Carrie.
Oh, we did? Okay. Let's pull it up. Oh, right. Yeah. In the last session, it was said 1,500. Was there another question? I missed that.
No,
Okay.
were we going?
Oh, yes. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. Anybody know? Oh, well, let's do this
Oh,
one.
wait. Yep.
What counties do you volunteer in? So some of you may volunteer in a couple of counties. Throw it up in the chat or put it on your phone. Okay, we got Monmouth, we got Ocean, we got Bergen, we've got Mercer, Atlantic. Division 1. All right, Essex, Somerset. All right, we got a pretty good mix here. All right, anybody want to guess? And throw it in the chat because we don't have this one in our Mentimeter. Do you know which county has the most volunteers? Guesses in the chat, please. I see a Bergen, I see a Bergen, I see an Ocean, Bergen, Essex, Bergen, Essex. Yeah, most people would think Essex because Essex is the biggest of everything and has the most of everything. But I am proud to say Bergen County has the most volunteers. So that was why we asked that question. Just see that? All right, great. Yeah, woohoo, Bergen.
Absolutely. And I just want anybody that's using the Mentimeter, is it pretty is it user friendly? Are we using it? Okay. I don't want to make anything difficult.
Okay, great. All right, now we want to know how many years have you volunteered with the courts? Again, chat or the Mentimeter. Just put it in. What kind of years are we looking at here? We got 1, 2, less than 1, 0.5. All right, 10.
I love the variety between the chat and the Mentimeter, the PowerPoint. The variety is from less than a year to 15 plus. I saw 20, 22. Barb, wonderful, and thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great. All right. All right. Now we're going to get into our game. Would you rather? We're asking you to help us out with, it's an interactive game where you're going to choose between 2 hypothetical scenarios you'd rather do or be. And questions might be silly to sincere to profound, but we want to get information from you. We want you to learn from each other. And honestly, I've said it before, we consider volunteers an important part of the judiciary, and we want to hear your voices. So everybody ready? Let's go. All right. Would you rather be able to walk through walls or breathe underwater? So again, Mentimeter and chat, feel free to plug it in. My chat keeps moving all over the place. Okay, we have breathe underwater through the Mentimeter. I can barely do it now.
It's all good, Maria. Walk through those walls then.
All right, so we got, I feel like we have more breathing underwater. Am I right there, Jen? Yeah, between the Mentimeter and the chat, yep, I see more breathing underwater. All right, cool.
When I saw walk through walls, I thought Hulk would be fitting for here. So.
Oh yes,
Hulk
definitely.
smash. All right. Okay. Let's
right.
go on to the next one.
Okay. All right. Would you rather?
Oh, 9 players are ready to go.
We're checking in. 10 players. Okay. Here we go. All right. Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button on your life? And yeah, we've got Dr. Strange there. All right, we got lots of rewind.
I tried to make the question in superhero, match in some way. So I see a lot of rewind, a lot of rewind. Anyone want to drop in the chat why they would like to rewind? Is it because the youth is wasted on the young?
Could be, could be.
Could be. But we are glad that you are here now with us volunteering. Yep, I feel you, Sharon. I understand the couple do-overs, right? All right, very good, very good.
Awesome. All right. Would you rather be able to have X-ray vision or super hearing? All right, we got X-ray vision. We got a couple of super hearings. A lot of X-ray vision.
All right, creeping up, creeping up.
Yeah, X-ray vision by a smidge, I would say.
Yep, very cool, very cool.
Awesome.
All righty.
All right, next, would you rather be the world's fastest runner or the fastest swimmer? And we got Aquaman there. Who doesn't like Aquaman? All right, we got runners. If I could walk through walls, I would X-ray.
Okay.
Runners,
okay, more useful. Okay. If you're ever late, you can just run somewhere, right? All right.
Awesome. All right, so we got runners. Okay. All right, next one. Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Ooh. See, the flying made me a little nervous because of heights, but I could see that. Invisible, it's split in the chat.
Okay. If you fly, you wouldn't care about heights anymore because you can fly.
True. Always wanted to fly. Oh, honey,
me too.
Thank you for sharing that. That seems so like from the heart.
Absolutely.
All righty, on to the next.
Okay. Would you rather create fire or water at will? Water.
A lot of water in the chat.
A lot of water in the Mentimeter too. Anybody want to share why water? Like, why water over fire? Need water to live, simply to survive. Very smart. Love cruising. Water sustains, fire can burn down, more necessary. Excellent. All right. See, look at these are the profound questions we were talking about. Remember? Okay.
And we
Next.
hope that you could take some of, these questions with you today as well.
All right. Would you rather be able to teleport to the past or see into the future? The future.
Ooh. Look how exact that is. 204, 2, 1. Oh.
Oh, we got future. We got past. Buy lottery tickets.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jill's already coming up with the plan.
Seems like future really took that one. I was
Oh,
upset I couldn't get the horns in the picture here. So sorry.
yeah, Loki. Yep, absolutely. All right. Next one. All right. Would you rather be known for being honest or being kind? Ooh. Got more honest. Well, of course, both. Yes, both would be, the holy grail. Both can't choose and both are important. That's very true.
I
Very
love
true.
it. It's split. I love it.
Yep. It's split and some people want both. So that's completely reasonable. All right. Awesome. All right. Would you rather end war or end poverty?
War. Poverty. Okay.
War, poverty?
Tough one, right? Especially in the day
Yeah.
that we live in
Each of
now.
war creates poverty. Ooh, that's true. That's a very true
Thank
statement.
you for thinking that one through.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's go to the next one, please. Would you rather cure world hunger or find homes for all the homeless? Oh, 5 for world hunger. Oh, wait. Somebody's changing their mind. It is a tough one because this would be a both, but we're asking you to choose one. Okay. Both, but lean towards cure hunger. Okay, got it. All right, so hunger by a smidge.
Pure world hunger, which can morph into finding homes.
Yeah, very true. It's all connected. All right. All right. So I'm not sure if anybody has heard this story. If you've been involved in volunteer programs for a long time, you may have, but I remember hearing this so many years ago and it stuck with me. So we're going to play a little short video for you.
I am going to stop sharing and just reshare it just to make sure that my sound is going.
Oh, it's hanging on my fridge. Very nice.
Okay, just give me the thumbs up to make sure that you can hear. Oh,
Nope.
wrong screen. Share sound, screen 2, share. Okay, just give me the thumbs up that you can hear.
Excuse me, young man. What is it that you were doing?
Throwing starfish into the ocean.
I must ask, why are you throwing starfish into the ocean?
The sun is up and the tide is going down. If I don't throw them in, they'll die.
But young man, do you not realize there are miles and miles of beach and starfish along each mile? You can't possibly make a difference.
It made a difference for that one.
All right. Yeah, I just love that. I really, really do. So if anybody has any thoughts about that, just drop it in the chat. I think that just perfectly just crystallizes what our volunteers, what they're trying to do, how they go about what their volunteer work, no matter where it is. Make a difference one at a time, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, am I muted?
No, you're good.
Okay. I just wanted to share, I thought it was so sentimental that the gentleman ended up contributing as well. The young boy is throwing the starfish into the ocean one by one. And after he said, well, I made a difference for that one, that, somebody of a different generation realized, hey, you know what? This young man is on to something. So, thank you for making the difference, even if it's just that one person, in that one session that you may be in, but you do make a difference.
And as somebody put up, love that story, but please don't throw starfish, place them back in the water. Okay. That is definitely a good advice. Okay. All right. So obviously you saw a little theme in our fun, and it's we're asking now, what's your volunteer superpower? Volunteers are superheroes to us for sure. Every bit of what you do just makes such a difference in the people's lives that we serve in the judiciary, and of course the people that work in the judiciary. So put up, what is you consider your volunteer superpower? What makes you really be able to do what you do so well? No judgment. That's huge. People come to us on their worst day, and they already feel, overwhelmed, and they don't need judgment. Ability to listen, being there, bilingual with feeling, ability to think on my feet. Yeah, bilingual, that's great. Serving populations that are not comfortable in English speaking, energy and time to help others, patience and dedication, plus some tools in the toolkit from teaching. I will say many of the volunteers that I had worked with through the years were teachers, either active or retired. And it's very similar in what we're trying to do. Caring, compassion, desire to make a difference. Being kind and treating people with respect. Empathy. Empathy is one thing that I, training my whole career, whether it be judges, whether it be staff, managers, empathy is key. You have got to think that, you don't know what they're going through, but you try to empathize with what they're going through. You can't walk in somebody else's shoes, but you need to be considerate to what they're feeling, what's going on with them. Okay. All right. Anything else? All right. Then we're going to ask one piece of advice would you leave for a new volunteer? So what would you tell a brand new volunteer coming into the judiciary? What's the advice that you would give?
Let's be positive.
Run like the wind.
No.
Being real
Sometimes
with
you're,
people,
yeah, okay.
be caring. Stick with it. Persevere. Don't give up. Learn, listen, and be kind. Be caring. Be honest and real.
Just like any other profession, except with the volunteers, you are definitely interacting with different walks of life, a lot of diversity. So being able to be honest and listen and learn and to be kind, there's so much to take from that, because your delivery to one person can mean nothing, or they could take it one way, but your delivery to another, let's say a different gender or a different race or a different ethnicity or a different generation, be interpreted another way. So always having that awareness too. Don't be afraid of court report writing. Okay.
Yes, that's good.
Take a deep breath.
I like to take a deep breath. I say this to my daughter and my husband sometimes, like taking a deep breath, just taking that moment to think, to like settle, makes such a difference. Be open-minded is key. We can't have people making, the judgment piece. Oh, sorry. Learn from your experiences. Yes, everybody brings something to the table. We've all had our experiences. Oh, look, we got a shout out to one of our municipal mediators here. Thank you, Matt Kennedy. Oh, wow. Good job, Paul. Nice job. Yeah, we have to be each other's biggest fans for sure, because nobody other than other volunteers or people in the system that the volunteers do so much for us knows better. So great job, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
And I just wanted to end on a note that, Carrie Lynn and I had spoken about before, and it's something that's come up, a topic in the judiciary, about compassion fatigue and being able to take care of yourself. I don't like to hold people hostage anymore in life, and it is 4:46 and we're a minute over. But these are 3 programs and resources in the state of New Jersey that if you ever do need, you can reach out to your program coordinator or myself if you need additional resources. But compassion fatigue is real. Dealing and helping folks that are in need and are desperate and are feeling all those emotions. Sometimes we bring that onto ourselves, and we want to be able to support you as well and keep you healthy and of sound, mind, so you can continue to volunteer with us at the judiciary. But I would like to thank you for participating today. You do have a 10-minute break in your email if you registered for the next session, which would be the educational sessions. There will be a link in there. And then after that session, we will head back to the webinar room. But before I let you all go, I would like Carrie Lynn to just say a few words, and thank you as well.
Thank you so much for participating. Again, thank you for all that you do. We are so happy to be part of this program today. So keep doing your thing and making the judiciary and the volunteer programs, specifically in the judiciary, look so good. Have a good day.
Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here.